locks when the hip locks. Okay? So only when that right hip starts to move and the right hind can flex and accept the weight will the pole relax. It's very similar to us when we, for example, when one of our extremities does not work and doesn't support our weight, what do? We either get tense in the neck or we get tense in the shoulders, right? Right. And then when that leg or when that hip or that low back all of a sudden works correctly, your tension leaves. And this is in the same with the horses. The pole is a direct reflection of what's going on in the pelvis. And if you can relax the pelvis, make those legs flex and carry and push, of course, then the pole can relax. Now let her out a little bit because I'm going to focus in on that. Look at that neck. She is braced against the lower neck. She's coming straight up and then she's breaking at C3. And why is that happening? Because she dropped the back. And she dropped the back because she's not going to the outside aids correctly. That means the inside hind is not letting you connect to the left rein and to the left side of the bit. It's a normal thing to happen, but we need to recognize it so that she doesn't get tense and tight and we don't look like all the other people that don't understand what it means that the horse is connected properly. There again, see, she's on the video she can see that. She's really straight up, but the wither is down. So now let her stretch down up front. Drop your hands. Drop them. Just give her a light hug with the calves down to the ground. And now I want you to hold your core. Hold it so that you can walk the pelvis. Hold the power points below the rib cage. Hold them. Hold them. Hold them more. Yes, hold them more. Now supple the bit on the inside a little bit. Okay, now the neck is starting to up. Oh, she got distracted. But the neck was starting to change again. Good. Now we're going to bend her to the right. And I want you to have the feeling that she's really expanding the left side of her body. It's okay. That's okay. This is the polish, and we're not doing that off the inside rein. Just leave them equal. It's very important that the reins are equal from the right elbow to the right side of the bit and from the left elbow to the left side of the bit, because only then can she find straightness. Only then can she expand into one side of her body versus the other. Good. Inside leg needs to stay on her. Just lay it there, but don't squeeze. Just touch her. And now give her bend. Now relax the outside leg against her. Just relax it. And say, okay, fill out the left side of your body until you meet my leg and I can touch you there. Does that make sense?
Yep, I'm waiting for it.
Yes. Bend her, bend her, bend her more. Keep your elbows connected to your hip. Yes. There, good. Bend her more. Yes, so that we actually slowly end up in a shoulder 4 almost positioning. But make sure you don't overbend the neck. The overbending of the neck happens when you change the length of those parallel lines along the body. That means your right elbow either comes too far back or your hand changes in position too much in connection to the in relation to the outside. So bend her and let her find your outside aids. Let her find the outside bit. That's right. Good. Now the neck has changed. There, it's better. Good.
Feels good now.
Yes, that's better. Now slow the tempo, but keep the activity. Yes. Keep that inside leg on her. That means rest it there and stick it down to the ground. Keep that bend. Keep that bend and that flexion. That's difficult. It seems so easy and so simple, but that is one of the key elements. Good. Good. Next corner, right, a 10-meter vaulter. 10 or 8. Keep that right hip, pelvis correctly weighted. And you should feel her coming around by sitting on the inside leg and then by the rotation from your upper body because the outside shoulder comes around. Good, and slide shoulder 4. Next corner, we're going to ride a soft, 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 more leg. Leg seat first and hand last, and not vice versa. Good. See now there on the video you saw how much she drifted out. That's because she did not come to your outside aids as much as we wanted, so that your outside aids can guide her around. The outside aids tell the horse how big that circle is. Good. And you're going to half halt before your circle. Half halt. Into that outside hind. There we go. Feel where she needs it. That's better. Straight, shoulder 4. Keep your straight lines. Be critical of your line of travel because only when you stay on that line, that particular line, can you tell if she's drifting or not, if she's straight or not. Bend her, bend her, bend, bend. Bring the shoulders in. Yeah, and that way we can actually catch the inside hind. Good. Make that square a little bit smaller. Ride a volte, and as soon as you come out of that small circle, I want you to ride a leg yield.
Okay.
And which leg you're going to ride that leg yield off of?
Inside.
Yes, correct. But most people don't understand that. That's why. Good. And now you're going to half halt into the outside. Into the outside, you ride another volte. Smaller. Bend, bend. Sit on that inside. Connect on that inside. Connect. Outside rein. Half halt. Whenever I say outside rein, I want a half halt.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, what does that outside rein do? Nothing. A half halt is what's going to get you. Good. And you're going to flex. You lost the flexion. And then you're going to ride your volte and half halt, and half halt, half halt. Do it again. Good. And then immediately as you come out, you're going to roll shoulder 4 and leg yield off that inside leg. Up. Push her back into the outside aids. And when you feel her there, that's when you're ready to ride your next volte.